அனைத்து +2 பாஸ் மாணவர்களும் இப்பொழுது USA Bay யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் MD மெடிக்கல் படிக்கலாம். நீட் அண்ட் அதர் என்ட்ரன்ஸ் எக்ஸாம் தேவையில்லை.
ஸோ இன்னைக்கு வந்து ஒரு ஹைதராபாத் டிஷ் பண்ண போகிறோம். நான் வந்து ஹார்ட் கோர் ஃபேன் ஆஃப் அந்த எலும்பு.
ஆலாம் வேற லெவல் எலும்பு வெறியங்க.
I don't know Tamil, so pardon me. कौन हो तुम?
எனது சக்தி அஸ்திரத்தை பறித்தாய் அர்ஜுனா.
पर्वतों के बीच जब कोई प्रतिध्वनि करता है आचार्य, तब प्रतिध्वनि अवश्य ही उठती है. It has to be even loud. I cannot shout because I'll go all the way. They approached me. They called me that they want to try me for Karna's role. I said, are you sure? Because I look nothing like Karna. Because he was very powerful also, physically, well built and everything else. Though I'm tall, but I'm really huge, I'm really bulky. So I thought, ultimately they said, okay. Once they were sure that they want to go ahead with me, I started bulking up. I put on weight. That was my biggest struggle, to grow big. I entered late in the cast. But I also got the opportunity to go and attend a few sessions of reading. So I'd met all of them. But you don't become friends, and also you go there to work, not to make friends. Especially Karna Kunti, where Karna faces his mother, Kunti. The emotional outburst and everything else, it was very demanding as an actor because somehow I would feel the headache after some time because you're constantly in that space. It's difficult to maintain that focus and concentration for that period of time. I had to kind of force myself at times. Shakuni, you put the camera on him for a reaction where you're just supposed to say something. You put a camera and you forget. He'll keep doing something or the other. He's just reacting. So I would tell him, yaar, tere pe camera aata, you don't stop. He would... Yeah, Duryodhan, we had so much scenes together. We spent a lot of time. In fact, we grew really fond of each other. Even now, we keep chatting and we remain in touch. More, we are friends.
Behind Its Persons with தாரால இன்னைக்கு என் கூட ஷர்மா இருக்காரு. நம்ம எல்லாருக்கும் இவரை கர்ணாவா ரொம்பவே பரிச்சயம். ஸோ அவர்கிட்ட தான் இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கான்வர்சேஷன் இருக்க போகுது. ஹாய், வெல்கம் டு மை ஷோ.
Thank you for having me here. I really appreciate and thank you for the honor.
If you don't mind, can I call you Karna? Because we all popularly know you as, though you have been as Vikram and you've been part of many other things, we love you as Karna.
Thank you. Yeah, sure, please. It's absolutely fine with me. I welcome I am thankful to all of them for loving my portrayal, and I want to introduce them to as well through my real name. That's Ahem Sharma. But yeah, I'll be happy if you address me as Karna.
Mahabharat. Did they tell you the character like you're gonna play Karna before itself?
They didn't watch my work in films. One of my friends who I worked with for Z show called Choti Si Zindagi, he liked my work pretty much and he said, you must try this guy. So they approached me. They called me that they want to try me for Karna's role. I said, are you sure? Because I look nothing like Karna. Because I knew about Karna, he was very powerful also, physically, well built and everything else. Though I'm tall, but I'm really huge, I'm really bulky. So I thought I didn't see myself fitting the part. Also, I felt I was younger to the part. So I said, are you sure you want to try me for this one? They said, no, you fit the bill and this is what we are aiming for as of now. So please come, let's try it out. I went, I auditioned. Ultimately, they said, okay, it'll work. Once they were sure that they want to go ahead with me, I started bulking up. I put on weight. That was my biggest struggle, to grow big, to gain muscle mass and everything else. And also, when I was on board, I had to understand more because it became my responsibility now that I'll be playing Karna, who is admired by millions and billions of people. They look up to him and I cannot go wrong. So my preparation began. I had just about a month and a half because I was cast in the end. So I was training, I was reading Mahabharat, I watched videos, I tried to gather as much information I could. I tried to place myself in that era and understand the situation. And that's what an actor does. That's our job, right? To place yourself in that position and understand what he must have gone through. I could reach a point where I could feel that okay, I am him, and I could relate my circumstances, and I could feel that I'm him, and this is happening with me. So they say, yeah, you bang on, you're there. This is what I'm aiming for, because I, try to gather as much as I could, and I could relate with the character, and that's what as an actor you have to.
So you were like more into Karna and you understood him like anything. So can you just tell one character which you loved about Karna?
There are many qualities. I portrayed Karna. I can say 10 things, 100 things about him. The kindness is the best quality I feel, apart from so many other qualities which Karna had. Because I feel if we all can imbibe that quality, the world can be a better place, right? If we can be kind to each other, we won't fight with each other. We'll have a much better world to live in.
So I guess that quality you acquired from Karna as well.
I'm trying to.
Okay. And after getting into the shoot, I think everybody were almost there. You were a little late as a character, no? So how was it gelling with people? You ever know anybody before the shoot?
They were doing workshops since quite some time. Like I said, I entered late in the cast. So, but I also got the opportunity to go and attend a few sessions of reading. So I'd met all of them. But you don't become friends and also you go there to work, not to make friends. So I was not friends with all of them. But as the time progressed, as we started shooting, in fact, I started shooting alone. My scene, the first day of my shoot was wherein it was major sequence where I was talking to Guru Parshuram, and where the bug, bites me and he curses me that you're not the one you look like. So my shooting was alone, far away in Umargaon. That's a place away from Mumbai. That's where we were stationed. So initially, my first day of shooting was with Parshuram, Puneet Issarji. Then I moved to the third day of shoot was wherein I faced all the Pandavas. All the Pandavas. I happened to meet Kunti, and I realized that something. There was a very beautiful moment, and the way they conceived the character between Karna and Kunti, that I feel I'm drawn towards her, but I don't know what it is, but I feel I'm connected. I feel I'm drawn towards her. That's how the story's been. So, it's not a good scene to become friends, because I'm already straight away threatening them. Meet me in the war, Kurukshetra and arena. I'll show you who I am. Don't show me your princely attitude and everything else. It's not a nice way to become friends, like I said. So straight away you're head on, bang on with the Pandavas, and I am okay. I'll see you. But it's only limited to the scenes. When you go back, you chat, because we are all friends of the camera. So yeah, that was when we started talking, and later on we all met again in Jaipur in Amer Fort, where we shot the arena sequence where everyone is showcasing his martial arts skills and fighting skills, and that's when I land and say, okay, fight me. So that happened late. There we spent about 7 days, and we all bonded well, became friends. What a journey it's been. It's been fantastic. It's been fantastic, yeah.
Or one of many moments where you were like into the character so much, and you cannot switch off from being Karna.
And that has to happen with every scene.
Okay.
Because unless you imagine the circumstances correctly and clearly, vividly in your imagination, that what's happening with me. I can tell you that even while I was sitting in Hastinapur doing nothing, I would know that what I'm thinking, because I had so much material to study, to do my research. So I was able to transfer myself in that circumstances, which made me believe that I'm Karna. So I would feel that I belong here. This where I'm sitting, and he's my friend. They are my enemies. Particularly Arjun, I'm going to kill him, because my ultimate goal was to become the biggest warrior, right? To get the fire that I've been wrong. I'll prove that who I am. So that aggression comes from that. Especially when I talk to Kunti, It was emotionally draining. It was emotionally draining.
I expected this actually.
Yeah, it was. Those are heavy scenes because as a character, if you think of Karna, it must have been very difficult for him too. When he gets to know Radha Mata is not his mother, Kunti is his mother, and now she's coming to tell him not to fight and join his army. Then the emotional outburst and everything else. It was very demanding as an actor because somehow I would feel the headache after some time because you're constantly in that space, particularly in those scenes because they're very high on emotional quotient, where you're recalling, you're going through that journey, and as an actor experiences that. It's not really a good place to be in as an actor all the time because you have to involve yourself and you go through that experience, whether it's pleasure or sadness or whatever. Unless you go through that, you'll not be able to translate it to on the screen. You will fake. Not throughout, not off the camera when you sleep, but when you wake up, when you go on the set, again, go through that, get into that state of mind, go through that painful experience, then confront Mata Kunti. Okay, now, then get that angst, that pain. So yeah, those scenes were, especially all the emotional scenes, yeah, they were difficult because it takes a toll on you, no doubt about it. Yeah.
And what was one scene that was so difficult for you to get it?
Especially Karna Kunti Samvad, where Karna faces his mother Kunti. That was challenging in a way that it was very demanding. I had to stay there for quite some time, and it's difficult to maintain that focus and concentration for that period of time. So it was difficult for me. I had to kind of force myself at times. It was not coming to me because you've done this chunk, then you have a break after post lunch, you're doing another chunk, or maybe after for certain reasons you have to do the scene again, and you have to hit the same graph. So, and then you have different angles, 3 lines from here, then you shift there. This profile is being seen now. So camera is shifting, the light's shifting, you break for about half an hour as scene resumes from here. Then you have to become the same graph, but you've been away. So it was difficult that way, that to stay on that top of the mental status and emotional level. It was challenging because it demanded so much.
Can you just recall the dialogue?
See, I won't be able to create that impact because
I
I'm
know,
just
but
sitting and doing. I can't do that. But you won't find it anything closer to what was there because. But yeah, it was like when he comes, the Karna was captured. Arjuna had got him. He was in ice cube. He's completely locked. He's not able to move. And suddenly an arrow appears, and he gets his mace, and he gets released. And the camera, people ask, "Kaun ho tum? Who are you? Who are you? And who ordered you? Who allowed you to appear here and fire an arrow? Fire an arrow? Who do you think you are?" And that's when he says, I'll say in Hindi, I don't know Tamil, so pardon me.
Yeah, definitely.
So he says, when Acharya Guru Drona asks him, "Kaun ho tum? Kiski आज्ञा से तुमने इस प्रकार बाण चलाने का साहस किया?" Then he says, "पर्वतों के बीच जब कोई ध्वनि करता है आचार्य, तब प्रतिध्वनि अवश्य ही उठती है। पर्वत किसी की आज्ञा की प्रतीक्षा नहीं करता." He says that, then he jumps out from. So when he says, it has to be even loud because he's shouting. I cannot shout because I'll go all the way.
Okay, I understand.
But
thank you.
Yeah, he'll go like, "पर्वतों के बीच जब कोई ध्वनि करता है आचार्य, तब प्रतिध्वनि अवश्य ही उठती है." So it has to be you project, you shout. So yeah.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you.
Like I said, to create that impact, I'll have to get my posture right, stand correct, see and gain the strength. Then I'll get the voice. So yeah, I cannot just do it like that.
One hypothetical question: if given a chance for you that other than Karna, you can pick any character you wanted to pick. So which character you would pick?
See, I've already played a warrior, a supreme warrior, a superhero who can do
Yeah.
number of things. So that I have already done. So playing Arjuna, I mean, it's the same pretty much,
Almost
right?
the same. Yeah.
That genre, playing a warrior, unless playing Ashwatthama, everyone else is the same thing because they're warriors. If they depict Ashwatthama's story, that's a different tangent altogether. It's different. But playing Krishna or Shakuni would be very challenging for me.
Challenging. True.
Krishna, again, since I'm God, people straight away connect with me. Okay, Krishna, Bhagwan.
சிந்தித்து செயலாற்று.
If you're truthful, they'll love you because you're playing God anyway. Of course, it's a very challenging character. It's difficult. Krishna is a remarkable, fantastic character. That will be very difficult for me because my personality is nothing like Krishna again. I'm a different planet altogether. I do not. Krishna is so charming, so how do I put
Likeable.
it? Yeah. You see my features. I can become, because I'm an actor, no doubt. I will bring my softer side out. I'll smile. Of course, I can get the inside and project because that's what an actor does.
Yeah.
But Krishna would be challenging. At the same time, Shakuni will be equally challenging for me. And Shakuni will be really difficult. Really, again, it's not difficult. It's these are different paths altogether, and it will be challenging.
பரசுராமரையே வென்ற பரம்.
Krishna. We knew him as a god because many people still now have his picture in their puja room. We still believe him he's a god.
Yeah, he did such a fantastic job. Saurabh is a very nice human being, soft-spoken, someone who a learned person who tries to understand things, life, and everything else. So he would be very soft. कैसा है भाई? So yeah, कैसा चल रहा है और सब. He would read, and when we would interact before the shot, he would in the mirror after makeup, he would watch himself and he would do namaste. I knew why he did that, but it was such a good thing that the character originates once you start believing, and he could believe that he is him. So took his blessings and went on. He was very soft-spoken. We had quite a few scenes in isolation. We both were focused in our work, but he was very warm. He's a very warm person. Like I said, he messaged me and we had a chat right after Arena sequence my episode got telecast. He said that भाई तुमने बहुत अच्छा किया. Very very nice. The control on your voice, everything else was so yeah. I'm not able to mimic him but I'm telling you about the person, Saurabh.
Okay.
So he's
okay.
very nice, very soft. Angraj. It's like that. Yeah.
இது சத்திய வார்த்தைகள்.
Your best friend Duryodhan. So
Okay.
can you just
Kazabai, he would be like, yeah, Duryodhan. We had so much scenes together. We spent a lot of time. In fact, we grew really fond of each other. Even now, we keep chatting, and we remain in touch. More, we are friends. So Arpit is like, Kazabai. हाँ चल करते हैं मतलब आजा. अरे क्या कर रहा है? आना बैठते हैं यहाँ बैठते हैं खाते हैं कुछ आना. So we would hang out and he was always like this. Yeah. हाँ कैसा भाई और बता चलते हाँ करते हैं ये सीन कैसे करें. हाँ इसमें क्या करें ये करें क्या. अच्छा हाँ अच्छा तू क्या सोच रहा है. हाँ ठीक है. हाँ यार तू गेन करना साइज मसल गेन करना. मैं तेरे को बताता हूँ और क्या कर सकता है. तू ये खाना ये हेल्प करता है. He is a vegetarian. He played Duryodhan, which is so dharmic, religious. He would do puja probably more than any one of us does. Yeah. Again, all of them are such a nice person. So he's like that. आना दोस्त हाँ बैठते हैं ना भाई करते हैं बात करते हैं इस बारे में. Yes, we would go to the gym together. Even after Mahabharata also, we had the same trainer. Saurav, Bhima. Bhima, Arpit, Duryodhan, me, and Dushasan, Nirbhay. We'd all work out in the same gym under the same trainer. So we met, we remain in touch even now that way.
Okay, the next person is Shakuni.
Shakuni, I can tell you what he done. Shakuni, you put the camera on him for a reaction where you're just supposed to say something. You put a camera and you forget. He'll keep doing something or the other. He'll just, he's just reacting. Even a big monologue is going on somewhere, you put the camera on him. The get-up, you see the get-up, big this and mustache and the beard and the color teeth and gesture. He could do all that. This, that, then the walk. He would walk like this. I could imitate the walk also. He did a fantastic job, So I would tell him, yaar, tere pe camera aata hai, you don't stop. He would be... He remained in that space for a pretty long time. Fantastic. Which is why he could do such a beautiful job. I really like him a lot as an actor.
You were a IT employee, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yes.
From there to acting, how did it all happen?
During my college days, I realized that probably I won't be happy doing a normal job and I need to become an actor. I realized only in my college days. Before that, I had no idea. And that's where actually I started digging deeper what exactly I want to pursue and what will make me happy. So during my college, I realized that probably one of my brothers was in IT. He's in US now. So he said there's a course called CDAC. It's a course conducted by Ministry of Information Technology, Government of India. So I thought, okay, after graduation, I'll do that. So I started preparing for the common entrance exam test and all. So after my graduation, I entered, I cleared, I got selected for this one. I finished my course and I got placement in Pune. And immediately after a few months, I moved to Mumbai. I was working for a multinational company. And that's when as I was working, I started training into acting. So I came to Mumbai. I took some workshops and trainings. And that's how the journey started. I started auditioning. And I was offered a film called Blue Oranges, which started later on. Then I auditioned for a serial called Chand Ke Paar Chalo. I was selected for that. So I took up the show, started shooting for it. After a few months, I got to know they want to start the film as well, and they want to cast me. So there was a time when I was shooting for both of these, and I was shifting from one set to the another. It went on for about 7-10 days. That was quite a task. So after this film, Blue Oranges, I was to do a few more projects in Bollywood, but those projects didn't take off. So between the gap of 2-3 years, yes, I appeared in those episodic shows where I could make some money and stay afloat, eyeing for, the Bollywood thing, which was happening, not happening at the same time. I didn't know where I'm heading, I was headed. Later on, I did a film called Kar Le Pyar Kar Le, and that's when I got a call from Mahabharat. So yeah, I'm sure we headed to that point. So I've been thankful that, I got the opportunity at the very beginning, and I've been doing it since then. So that's how my journey started into acting. Yeah.
One more film I would like to talk, which was screened in Cannes.
Yeah.
So 1962.
Yeah, 1962, My Countryland. It happened after Mahabharat. They had watched my work, and the makers they approached me. They wanted to meet me. They figured out I was apt for the part after doing whatever they had to, after my interactions, after meeting, my commitment, everything else. So film happened, and it was a wonderful experience. I happened to explore Northeast altogether. We've been shooting at Arunachal Pradesh along the Indo-China border, which become very sensitive now. Indo-China borderline, Assam, Meghalaya, Shillong, all across. So I developed quite a good friendship down Northeast. And the story is beautiful. It's a beautiful story about a boy who wanted to become an army personnel, and he was not fit for it. So he was assigned as the job was Lance Naik, which is probably the one of the lowest. His job was to cook and provide to the seniors officers. So story talks about 1962, before the Indo-China war broke out. So that was McMahon line, the NEFA line, which we know. We don't know what's the perception of their LAC and our LAC. So the story was, he was assigned, since he knew the terrain pretty well, he belongs to that area, that you go and help with some people, try to map the NEFA border. And he set out on that journey. And eventually, since the borderline is not demarcated, he loses track. And he happened to go to the Chinese borderline, and he got captures. And that's when the war broke. And in between, he happened to visit a place which was no man's land, which is quite a wide area. And there's this love story. He meets a girl, and that's how that's when the war breaks out and he becomes a prisoner of war, and his journey. It's been a beautiful human story, and I thought it has got universal appeal also. I know what's happening with the film. I was very excited to be a part of it. The journey has been beautiful. But I don't know what's happening with the project now. They tried, they premiered, showcased the film in Cannes. But where it is now, I have no clue. But I really enjoyed the journey. It was a great experience, yes.
So I'm Sharma. Thank you so much for joining us. It was great talking to you and pleasure having you on my show. I feel so special and honored. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Tara. It was lovely interacting with you. It was, in fact, a great interview. And thank you so much that, you made it very casual, and I really enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you.
And you helped me, you took me all the way back to Mahabharata days, and I could relive it with you. So thank you, Tara. Thank you so much. Tamil fans, I've been getting messages all on my social media platforms and everywhere else, and I'm really thankful to them. I don't know, I cannot speak Tamil, but maybe I'll try to learn and say a few words to you all. But as of now, I'm very thankful to you that you have, liked my work, and you have blessed me with your love and affection. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate it, and I wish you all the best. I love you all so much. I wish you all the happiness and everything else. So yeah, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா லைக் பண்ணுங்கள். இதே மாதிரி இன்னும் நிறைய வீடியோஸ் பண்ணுறோம். உங்கள் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் ஃபேமிலி கூட இந்த வீடியோவை ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள். என்ன தோணுதோ அதை கமெண்ட் செக்ஷனில் கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். 52 லட்சம் பேர் எங்கள் ஃபேமிலியை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ நீங்களும் கண்டிப்பாக சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள்.
உயிர் இருக்கா? ஐயோ, அது உயிரோட இன்னுமே இருக்குங்க. சபிக்க போது என்ன? சத்தியமா எனக்கு தெரியாது. என்ன மன்னிச்சிரு.
அனைத்து +2 பாஸ் மாணவர்களும் இப்பொழுது USA பே யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் MD மெடிக்கல் படிக்கலாம். நீட் அண்ட் அதர் என்ட்ரன்ஸ் எக்ஸாம் தேவையில்லை.